having a great day. It's chilly out today. 37 degrees. But I now have the task of watering my trays at home and watering my trays at the farm. So I got up early because it's going to rain today. I think it said starting around 11 it was going to start raining, and it was going to rain until dark. And I want these plants out here to get some light because I'm hardening them off. So I'm going to get my hose stuff hooked up, and then I'll have to take it back down because I think it's going to freeze again. But I'm going to get that hooked up so that I can water them easily. And then I'm going to bring them all outside, water them, let them have some sun for a while, and then take them back inside. And then I do have to start Jewels of Opar today. I have 2 trays of that, and I decided to start 1 more tray of asters. I have some plants that didn't germinate that well, so wherever they were going, I might throw some asters or more zinnias or more cosmos in the mix. And then I did notice some of my black fabric, I see the peonies coming up where there is no hole, like maybe it got moved just a little bit. So I might try to move a couple of those rows up and get them situated again for the peonies. So that's what I'm going to try to do today before it rains. This is almost letting it come up, but it looks like it's just a little bit too far to the right. Like this one, they just are almost a little bit too far over. So I'm gonna kick some of these logs off and just try to move it up. On down the line though, it's okay. So I think I only have to do it. It must crink up somewhere. Like right here is okay. Here is okay. Look at that peony starting. Oh my gosh. Look at that one. It's big. Here we go. So about right here by this really big one. It looks like that's right in the middle. It's right in the middle. Right in the middle. Right in the middle. So yeah. And then these, they're all looking pretty good. Whew. So yeah, there's going to be some success with peonies. Maybe not every hole has a peony, but it's looking like most, some of them. That's so cute. Okay, you guys are bored with this, I'm sure. I'm just excited. So most of these do look good. I think it's just that very first row slid down a little bit too far. So that's okay though. Look at that. So excited. Oh my gosh, look at this one. That looks big. They're coming. The peonies are coming. That looks a little bit better. Now they can come up and they're not hitting the black plastic. I actually went and burnt some of these a little bit more, just because it was easier. So I think they're looking good now. They've got room to breathe, and I dumped all my water, so it's really cloudy out. those little lizzies and stuff aren't getting much sun today. I think I'm gonna leave them out longer because it's just not sunny enough. And I don't have grow lights out here, so I want them to get some daylight. So they are in that east window, so when I put them back in, I think they will get some sunlight. But we'll see. But anyway, that is what I'm up to today. And then it's gonna start raining, so ooh, look at that go. Guess I'll go take a look at that. So this is another area every year that, I mean, you just have to weed eat the whole thing. Because we just have riding mowers out here, not push mowers. So I think I'm gonna see if I can't take this border out and just do a small border around the house and maybe wrap it around up here or something. There are rocks here, so that's not a good place to mow right by the house. But I'm sure we could just go around that and only have to weed eat a little bit. So that's what I'm gonna attempt to do. Okay, well, I'm happy with how that turned out. I think it's getting ready to rain here soon, but it just looks like we can get a lawnmower in here, and it looks a little bit cleaner, and it's a place where I can plant some shade things and test them out. But I do think it's going to be a lot more efficient. Right in here is where I had planted some bleeding heart last year, and it looks like it's going to come up again. Maybe the weeds won't drown it out this time. I have some zebra grass. I just planted those lily of the valleys. They didn't look very good, so we'll see if they come up at all. I have another bleeding heart back in that corner. Here is some ground sedum, and this is a nice ground cover because if it kind of takes over, you don't really have to mow it. I planted this last year. I kind of mixed it into the mulch. I'm hoping that it kind of takes over the area because it's something that would look green and pretty and lush without having to like weed eat or mow it. And then I just kind of put the cardboard with some mulch on the rest of it. So now, without all of those boards and pegs in here, I mean, we should be able just to kind of mow that area and not have to weed eat it anymore. And even if I have to weed eat some of the mulch because weeds come up, that's a lot smaller area than this whole area. So I think it's going to save me time in the long run over the summer, and it'll save my dad time. So I think it's a win-win. I guess I'll get a look from the other direction. It doesn't really match this rock garden over here, but it never did. It was all grass, and then this was all rock. So I don't know. This gets some afternoon sun, so maybe sometime if I'm feeling it, I'll take the rock out of there and be able to put some plants up closer to the house. So that's it now. I think it just looks a lot better. So it's a win-win. It's more efficient, and I think it looks better. And I'm still waiting. It's getting ready to rain right now, but then it's windy for 3 days, so there's a chance we will get this field plowed, and then the flower farming will really begin. I can't wait. So I still have to plant my seeds, so I'm going to run home and I'm going to get my seeds planted, and I guess that's it. I was going to take those down and add to my bridge. They're just sticking out of my truck. They're really strong, and you can like stake them in the ground. So I was like, oh, those would work really good by the bridge. But I think it's still just a little bit wet to try to drive down there, and I really don't feel like getting stuck today. Okay, guys, well, I will see you back at home. Larkspur came out of the fridge today and is going into the grow lights in the room. It's 70 degrees. So hopefully it'll be happy. Start the day with curly hair and end up with like straight as an arrow hair. I think it has to do with the humidity in the rain. Well, I think that is it for today's video. I got my ground cover moved up and my peonies are able to grow through. It's so exciting to see those. I got that area cleaned up in front of the house so it'd be easier for us to mow. I got all of my plants watered. I got more asters started. Okay, they can fill in some empty spots. And I got my Jewels of Opar going. So I think it was a successful day. And I checked out the weather and it looks like it should be windy for the next 3 days. So after this rain and the wind, maybe we'll be able to till the field soon. One can only hope. And I hope you have a great day.